General Hospital spoilers, Lucy gives, Blaze returns. Kristina is shocked by Blaze's decision. Port Charles is once again shaken to its core as secrets unravel, relationships are tested, and love walks a fine line between heartbreak and redemption. In this week's jaw-dropping General Hospital spoilers, Blaze makes a dramatic return to town, just as Lucy Coe makes a life-altering decision that sends ripples through the community. But the biggest shock comes when Kristina Corinthos Davis is left speechless by Blaze's bold and heart-wrenching announcement. Let's dive deep into the emotional storm that's about to hit Port Charles. Lucy Coe has always been larger than life. Fashion, business, and passion rolled into one. But after months of chaotic decisions and relationship strains, she's ready to step back from her signature drama and make a meaningful gesture that surprises everyone, including herself. After reflecting on the turmoil surrounding deception and the pain she inadvertently caused Maxie and Sasha, Lucy makes a private visit to the hospital chapel. Alone, surrounded by flickering candles and silence, she feels the weight of her past mistakes. She prays for guidance, and that's when the vision of a young Blaze singing on the nurses' ball stage floods her memory. Inspired, Lucy makes a decision that will shake the music scene and bring closure to a friendship she had long buried. She's giving Blaze full ownership of the music arm of deception. Yes, you read that right. Lucy, in a rare act of selflessness, signs the documents that relinquish her majority stake in the music division, originally created to promote talent like Blaze. Her rationale? Blaze is the voice of the future, and it's time I stop holding on to what belongs to tomorrow. But as Lucy gives fate take, word spreads quickly. Blaze is back in Port Charles. And not just for a visit. She's here to stay. The news ripples through town like a slow-building tsunami. The singer, whose career took off after her emotional departure from Kristina, steps off her private jet with a team of handlers, a new album, and a noticeably hardened demeanor. Gone is the vulnerable Blaze who fled heartbreak. What we see now is a powerful woman cloaked in ambition and independence. But Blaze's return isn't just about music. It's about reclaiming her narrative. Her first stop? Not the recording studio. Not the Metro Court. Not even Sunny's safe space. No. She walks straight into Charlie's pub. And that's where Kristina sees her. Kristina is behind the bar, chatting with a regular, when the door swings open and everything changes. She turns, glass in hand, only to find Blaze, her Blaze, standing in the doorway, with the weight of 1,000 unsaid things resting in her gaze. For a moment, nothing else exists in that room except for two women with unfinished business. Kristina's smile falters, her eyes wide, and her hands tremble just enough to betray her shock. Blaze offers a small smile, part nostalgic, part unfamiliar, and walks to the bar like she owns it. "I heard you took over the pub," Blaze says softly. "I did," Kristina replies, voice thick with emotion. "You're back." "I am." What follows is not a joyful reunion, but a quiet, painful conversation where every sentence carries layers. Blaze reveals she's returned not only to take over Deception's music division, but to spearhead a new LGBTQ+ artist initiative. It's bold, ambitious, and incredibly personal. Just when Kristina begins to believe this might be a second chance, Blaze drops the bomb. "I've met someone." The words hit Kristina like a freight train. She tries to mask her devastation, but it's written all over her face. Blaze continues, "We're serious. She's a composer. We met during the European leg of my tour. And we're moving in together here." Kristina's breath catches in her throat. Blaze moving back to Port Charles was supposed to be the miracle she never dare hope for. Instead, it's a cold reality dressed in irony. Still, Blaze's voice softens. "I wanted you to hear it from me, because whatever we had, it changed me. I'll never forget it. But I also have to keep moving forward." Kristina manages a nod. "I'm happy for you," she whispers, even though every fiber of her being screams otherwise. Later that evening, Kristina finds herself alone, staring out at the harbor. That's when Alexis finds her. With a glass of wine and the maternal instinct of someone who's seen too much heartbreak, Alexis offers quiet comfort. But Kristina can't shake the feeling that there's more to Blaze's return. And she's right. Behind the scenes, Blaze's comeback isn't as clean as it seems. Her new relationship is real, but complicated. The composer girlfriend? A woman with ties to the mob underworld in Europe. A woman who may have followed Blaze to Port Charles for reasons that have little to do with love and everything to do with power. Meanwhile, Lucy, watching Blaze's takeover of the music division, starts to question if she gave away something precious too easily. She begins investigating Blaze's girlfriend, with help from Felicia and Scott. The truth they uncover could destroy Blaze's image and career. As Blaze launches her LGBTQ+ initiative at a red carpet gala held at the Metro Court, the town shows up in force. Sunny offers protection. Nina offers PR. Even Carly offers begrudging support. Kristina, unsure whether to attend, is ultimately encouraged by Molly to go. She does, wearing her heart like armor. During her opening speech, Blaze locks eyes with Kristina multiple times. She falters, only slightly, when thanking her new partner in life and music. But it's enough for Kristina to notice. Later that night, in the hotel garden, Blaze finds Kristina alone again. This time, she's the one with tears in her eyes. She's not you, Blaze confesses. No one ever has been. But Kristina doesn't fall into her arms. She stands her ground. You left me behind once. You don't get to do it again. Despite the pain, something shifts. Over the next few weeks, Blaze and Kristina keep running into each other. Whether it's at Charlie's, GH fundraisers, or Sunny's house, the tension between them is electric. One rainy evening, they finally let their guards down. Blaze plays a song she wrote about Kristina, the last one she finished before her tour. It's raw, vulnerable, and impossibly beautiful. Kristina cries. Blaze cries. And for one night, the world fades away as they remember who they were, who they are, and who they might still become. But just as the two begin to rebuild something fragile, Lucy arrives with damning news. Blaze's girlfriend is involved in illegal music piracy and may be using Blaze's brand to launder money. Lucy warns Kristina, if you love her, protect her, because she's walking into something dark. Kristina brings the intel to Sunny, who quickly places Blaze under a watchful eye. Meanwhile, Sam, Maxie, and Spinelli begin digging deeper, uncovering layers of corruption tied to a European syndicate with Port Charles connections. Suddenly, Blaze is not just a pop star. She's a target. With the walls closing in, Blaze is faced with a decision that could change her life and Kristina's forever. Walk away from her girlfriend and cooperate with the authorities, or protect her and risk everything. In a dramatic confrontation at the pier, Blaze chooses truth. She confronts her girlfriend, ends the relationship, and agrees to go undercover with the help of Anna and Jordan. But the consequences come fast. A hit is ordered on Blaze. In a tense shootout orchestrated at a benefit concert, Blaze narrowly escapes thanks to Dante and Sunny. But the aftermath leaves her shaken and forever changed. After months of emotional roller coasters, Blaze and Kristina finally sit down with nothing between them but honesty. I'm not perfect, Blaze says, but I want to build something real with you. Kristina takes her hand. We've both made mistakes, but maybe that's how we find our way back. They share a kiss, tender and true. And for the first time in a long while, the future feels wide open. This General Hospital arc brings us everything we love: romance, danger, heartbreak, redemption, and characters who feel deeply and love even harder. Lucy's gesture, Blaze's brave return, and Kristina's resilience have all laid the groundwork for what could be one of the most compelling love stories in recent GH history. But will it last? With enemies still lurking and hearts still healing, nothing is guaranteed in Port Charles. But one thing's for sure, the story of Kristina and Blaze is far from over.